remember
we had fun together.
my first time online, 1995. My neighbor's new computer, we took it for a ride. Addicted from the start, and it wasn't ending soon. In JPEG rooms, seeing women in the nude, but that's not my interest. Time I could invest, Deltries and Trojans, computers I could infect. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Take a step back, started making fan sites of artists that could rap. Pasted some code in an IM to start up. AOL choked, was frozen on the markup. Came across proggies and tools made by others, kicking people offline, the scene called them gunners. Had the best strings, it would crash and hold the throne, so I couldn't give them out, had to code it on my own. VB3 downloading, feeling out of place. Started out clueless, a genocide base, sprinting for the lead, I couldn't stay behind. Met caffeine, learned the Windows API, writing bigger raps, growing day by day with it. Subclass, trespass, evade rate limits. I'm a Wiz group mercenary, coding was my pitch. Servers, mass mailers, anything for fish. Tossers, scrollers, ASCII art journals for masters and subs, overheads, internals, multi-threaded brute force, secure ID tokens. German, Canadian is code that was spoken, a pinpoint in time, most will never know. I coded with the very best from all around the globe. Bounced through private rooms, finding all the spots, bypassing blocks, hide from cat watching toss. Wondered if accounts would even live until the morning, cause all of this could terminate with on-screen warnings. I remember that? A different place and time. I remember that?
We had fun together.
No sleep, feeling fine. I was crazy, captured dreams. I remember that? All day, all night, always online. Remember that? This digital gangsta, he made a splash in a couple private rooms in 98. If my math is correct, I got immediate respect in my past, with the freaking and the hacking and the spamming for cash. Just ask Astro, I was the Fidel Castro, dictator gagging while I'm sold in a macro. Page on 8OP, free host for all the hackers and the AOGs. This digital gangsta, he made a splash. Page on the internet in any subclass. No send keys, so the proggies are fast. All the tosses and the mailers and the fishes were mass. This digital gangsta, he made a splash. Intro art to his proggies and past. Concert to the kiddies and dash. Then I spit some raps about it and I'm famous for that. Now let's continue that the intro's begun. Did I mention I was running Windows 3.1? My 486DX was so potent, coupled with the 2400 baud modem. Back to the task, this culture, this class, these hackers, these teenagers growing up fast. With password stealers, reversing was the issue. Switch out the email, flip and redistribute. I had Legion, Havoc, rolling with the force. Decompile, fade, and I marveled at the source. Cold ice, dive in, and all the VBs. There was server with an S and server with the C. I was fishing with AIM, switching up the game. An app that would interface with AOL and AIM. Clearing out the rooms, eating customers alive. These chat sound strings had me spinning up your drives. Wrote 5-minute code with the con stunts. One night run, over 20,000 punts. Spam became my thing, growing interest in my funds. Checks from AFF, keep them coming every month. Regrets never once, always use caution. AOL was all I had, there was no other option. VB3 got a bit stale and so we left. Threw away my VBX, made an OCX. My base 32-bit, the code was a rarity. Custom controls, added GUI transparency. Thinking of protocols and keywords we broke. We had FDO scripts, master AOL invokes. Getting out the scene, mailing and serving. Getting into other things like Rain Man and Merlin. Inside AOL and then Observer's crew. L cases certs, I remember all of you. I remember that? A different place and time.